Hey, hi everyone. Hi, I think everyone is well and good. And yeah, this is our fourth class. So आज हम क्लास में पाइथन का जो वेरिएबल्स पोर्शंस होते हैं, कितने टाइप्स के वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, क्या क्या होते हैं, नहीं होते हैं, ठीक है। तो इसके बारे में हम थोड़ा डिस्कस कर लेंगे, ठीक है। एंड आई होप एवरी वन ऑफ यू who just continuously watching our channel have just completed the classes so far, and this is the fourth class. And even I am very happy that you guys are responding very well. Some of you have well wished me before, and I'm so much thankful to you guys. So बिना किसी देरी करते हुए चलो पाइथन वेरिएबल्स के बारे में हम जल्दी से देख लेते हैं. And we don't want to keep this video too much long because as we have discussed many of the things in the previous video, but yes, obviously we have to look the Python variables in more details. Okay, let's go. ओके, तो पाइथन का जो डेटा टाइप है, ठीक है, एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि पिछले क्लास में हम लोग ये सीखे थे कि व्हाट इज़ अ वेरिएबल, राइट. सो वेरिएबल इज़ अ कंटेनर जिसमें वैल्यू स्टोर्स होते हैं. ओके, वेरिएबल इज़ अ कंटेनर विच कंटेन सम वैल्यूज. सो हम इस कंटेनर में किस टाइप के वैल्यू रख रहे हैं, ठीक है. अगर तुम्हारे मम्मी तुम्हारे किचन पे कोई किसी भी अगर बॉक्स के अंदर अगर ट्यूमरिक पाउडर रख रहे हैं, ठीक है, और अगर सपोज मान लो कि किसी में वो क्लोव रख रहे हैं, तो इसका तो एक टाइप है ना कि उस बॉक्स के अंदर किस टाइप की चीज़ है, ठीक है. तो सिमिलर होता है कि पाइथन में जब भी हम वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर करते हैं तो उसका कोई टाइप रहता है. यस, ऑब्वियसली पाइथन इज अ डायनेमिक टाइप लैंग्वेज, सो वी नीड नॉट टू डिफाइन द डेटा टाइप while defining a variable. Okay, it is quite intelligent by itself that it can assume that what type of variable you are actually declaring under it. Okay, so Python data types. Okay, so data types जब भी हम बोलते हैं, like here इधर एक एग्जांपल दिया गया है कि a person's age is stored as a numeric value and his or her address is stored as a alphanumeric characters. Okay, so persons का जो एज होता है, ठीक है, वो एक्चुअली एक न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू है, राइट. मैं अपना एज ये तो नहीं बोलूंगा ना ABC मेरा एज है, सो दिस इज अ स्ट्रिंग वैल्यू. ऑब्वियसली माय एज इज like 24 or 25, so this is a numeric value. And if his or her address is stored in alphanumeric characters, obviously if you have written the address, so it is like 55 ABC Walnut Street, suppose. Okay, so yes, obviously this is a funny hypothetical address, but yeah, obviously you have written this address like alphanumeric characters. Okay, so there are different types of Python data types. So here you can see we have numeric data types, we have string, we have sequence, we have binary, we have mapping, we have boolean, we have set, and we have none type. Okay, so basically what is a numeric value? I am just giving a quick heads up of each and every topic, that what is a numeric means any number. Okay, whether it is a floating number or whether it is a whole number or whether it is a complex number. I think you have done, all of you, in the class of 11 or 12, right? The complex number, where there is two variable, one is the real portions and one is for the imaginary portion. So we write it like 5 plus 2i, like this, right? So 5 is a real portions and 2i is the imaginary portions. Okay, so it's like that. And what is a string? Everyone knows that string is a a sequence of characters. Okay, it is a combinations of the characters. And what is a sequence means if you initialize different types of value under one particular variable. Okay, suppose I have 50 values and you want to store those 50 values under one particular variable, so then we use this sequence. And yes, there are many sequences, right, like list, tuple. Okay, and here the dictionary sets are in the another category, but yes, obviously in Python we can classify them as sequence also. So range is a function, maybe basically. Okay, so it helps you to define the range. Okay, suppose I say you, hey, give me the range between 5 and 20, so range is a function. Okay, so now the binary means, I told you in the very initial class, right, like whenever we are writing any code, the computer or this Python interpreter does it changes everything into the binary piece of code, right, like a stream of 0 and 1. So we have bytes, byte array means array collections of 0 and 1. Bytes means some bytes. Okay, memory view, that means the memory location where you are storing your data. Okay, so memory view is a function which gives you the memory locations. Now mapping is called a dictionary. So what is a dictionary? Dictionary means, suppose you have key and value pairs. Okay, suppose I say name, so I have 30 names under it. So how can I store? Okay, so I have some key called name and 30 values. Those are the values under those particular keys. Suppose I say roll number, so roll is my key, and different 30 values of rolls number in the integer is what the values. Okay, so dictionary is a key and value pair. Now boolean means everybody knows what is a boolean. Either it is true, either you are saying anything is a true condition or it is a false condition. Okay, so anything rather than 0 is called true, but 0 is known as the false. Okay, now set and frozen set. So we have a set, like set, you can say this in the mathematics. Okay, in the Venn diagram. Okay, this is the same thing. Okay, the concept is same. When we will be doing this set particularly, you can see that these are all the same topic. Okay, so this, there is a characteristics of set that you cannot repeat those values. Okay, so what is the difference between set and frozen set is that you can change the values of set under any point of time in your coding, but you can't change the values while you were doing with the frozen set. Okay, because the datas are frozen, you cannot change throughout the programming. Okay, so now next is a none type. None type means there is nothing. Okay, but you cannot leave it as a blank. Okay, so you have to define this as a none type. So if I say x equal to none, that means it is a none type. Okay, because this is not containing any value, but we cannot keep it as like nothing. Okay, because nothing gives me some error, so that's why we use this none. Okay, so let's okay, so before going to the MCQ questions, I would like to let you go to the VS codes. Okay, so hey guys, we have just launched our VS code, and you can see that this is our VS code obviously, and we have defined, like we are discussing about the data type. So how I can give the command? So Python data type. Okay, Python data types. First we have to declare the data types. Okay, so how you can do x equal to 5, and how we can check the type of the data? You can say like, hey, print the type of the data. Okay, so whenever I am just doing this, it's giving me, if I run this code, you can see that it is giving me that, hey, this is a integer type. Okay, so type is a function which gives you the type of a particular variable. So if I write the same thing, like under the 5, if I write hello, and if I read on the code, okay, you can see that this is a string. Okay, even if I write true, okay, so now if I write it like true, and if I hit the run button, you can see this is a string. But what happens, true and false we know as a boolean. Okay, so for the, in the case of boolean, you need not to write it under the quotations. Okay, why? Because we know right, basically this quotation is for the string, right? But yes, obviously in the typecasting, in the last class we have also discussed that in the typecasting we can also like changes the type from boolean to the string. Okay, so now you can see that true is a boolean value. Okay, and now if I say true, instead of true, if I say false, it like false, so then again it is a boolean value. Okay, so now how we can define this integer? Okay, so integer is something like a integer whole value. Okay, so if I run this, you can check this is an integer. Okay, now if I say like 30.6, so 30.6 is a floating number. Okay, so just look at the output. Okay, this is giving you everything. Why? So this is the power of the type function. This gives you the type of that particular functions. Okay, now if I say you like what is a list? Okay, so basically what is a list? How can you define a list? So you have to give this third bracket or the square bracket, and under it you can have multiples of values by dividing them with the comma. Okay, so comma is a separator. So if I say 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, it's something like this. And if we are going to check what is the type, you can see that hey, this is a list. Okay, but yes, just changing the sign from the square bracket to the round bracket. If I now say that, hey, what is the type? You can see this is a tuple. So what is the difference between list and tuple? That list is mutable in nature, that you can change the values of list in any point of time, but you cannot change the values while this is in tuple. So what is the difference between set and the frozen set? The same difference is between the list and the tuple. And why they are dividing, when we will discuss each and everything in details, we will say one by one, okay, what's the difference between them also. Okay, now if I say like how to define a range function, okay, so if I say something like this, x equal to range of 6, so that means what is my initial point? So my initial point will be from 0. Okay, my initial point will be from 0. So if I now just run this, you can see the range is from 0 to 6. Hey, just look over there. Okay, the range is from 0 from 6. So x contains a range function and the range is from 0 to 6. So you can even say this a range from 1 comma 6. So if I write like this, what will be happening? So you can see that my range is now got changes. Okay, so range is basically a function. Okay, it's not a data type, but yeah, obviously this is a function. Okay, rather I said. So now your questions will be, how can we define a how can we define a set, right? So set will be defined like if I say y equal to under this curly bracket. Okay, basically the values which are in the set will be defined under the curly bracket. So if I say 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, okay, so basically what now I am just print the type of x. Okay, so print the type of x, y. So basically this is y. Okay, now I don't need this piece of 2 line. Okay, so I just give this a comment and I just hit the run button. So you can easily see that, yeah, this is a set. Okay, set. But what happens if I write this like 4 comma 4? Okay, and now I am running the same code. You can see, right, this is again set. But whenever I'm going to print this particular value, like I'm just going to print this particular set, you can see that set is some data type which doesn't commit the repetitions. Okay, so I have 2 4 here, but in the output I have only 1 4. So that means set is a thing which doesn't allow the repetitions in the data type. Okay, now what I can say, if this is a frozen set, so how can we define the frozen set also? Okay, so now there is no way how can we define this set and the frozen set separately, but for that you have to write like z equal to frozen set. You can see frozen set, and now under this frozen set, if you have to define it like okay, suppose you can see apple, then something like banana, okay, something like strawberry, whatever you want, you just go and just write. Okay, and hey, I just want to print the z, and I can see that what is happening. If I run this, you can see that, yeah, this is a frozen set. Okay, now for the purpose I'm checking that, hey, what is the type of this particular z, just let me know what is happening behind the scene. And you can see that, okay, z is a frozen set. So frozen set is different. Okay, you cannot change the values while you are running. Okay, while you are dealing with z, you cannot change the values. So these are the topics. Okay, we will make a separate video onto that. Okay, now if I say how can we just create a binary values. Okay, so I'm writing like binary val. Okay, so this is my way of writing any variable name. Okay, so I'm writing b of hello. Okay, now I just go to print this bin underscore val. Now what will be my answer? Okay, so let me just comment this out. Okay, now if I just run this, you can see this is b hello. And if I go to check what is the type of this, okay, you can say what is the type of this value. Okay, and you can see, but this is a bytes. Okay, so whenever you just mention a b, okay, whenever you just mention b before the quotations, this thing is not a string at all. Okay, this is a binary values. And how can we do this? Is something. Okay, you cannot do the string operations on this binary value now. Why? Because this is not anymore a string. Okay, now if I say x equal to uh binary binary array. Okay, so it's not a binary array, it's a byte array. Okay, so byte array of suppose like 5. Okay, and I just want to print this x value. I just want to print this x value. Okay, so what will be coming? You can see, oh my god, this is the binary array of this 5. Okay, binary array of this 5. Okay, so these are different types actually. Okay, so I have discussed, I think, everything. Okay, so now suppose you want to check, hey, what is the memory value of this? So you are writing print the memory view. I told you, right, that memory view is a function which gives you the locations of any particular variables, so at which places it is residing. So you can see that memory at 0x and this thing. Okay, so what do you mean by x? Okay, in the computer science there are four things, right? One is the a decimal, one is the binary, another one is the octal, and another is the hexadecimal. So whenever there is x before anything, that means this is a hexadecimal. So, okay, you can see what is the range of the hexadecimal. This starts from 0 and continues up to f. So what is f? F is basically up to 15. Okay, because the base of the hexadecimal is 15, as you know, right? So memory view is a function which helps you to find the locations of a particular variable. So today we have discussed a brief about those data types. Okay, what fast. Okay, one more thing, guys, that you can also create. Suppose I am saying abc equal to 1. Okay, so this is an integer, but also there is another way. How can you make this abc equal to int? Then you are mentioning anything under int, you write 2. Okay, so now if I print abc, you can see, if I print abc, you will find that my abc will be giving 2. Okay, so 1 is the normal way. This is the normal way of declaring, and this is the way of using the constructor. Okay, so this is the way using the constructor. Why? Because we have used the int function. So same for everything. Okay, suppose in lieu of the int, I am just writing this is as a float. Okay, so while I'm just running, you can see, oh, what is happening? Why this is not running? Okay, you can see that the value is something like 2.0. Okay, so why? Because we have used the float constructor instead of the int constructor. So there is a normal way. Without doing this, we can also do this way. Okay, suppose I am writing list of 2. Okay, so if I say like this, you can see that, okay, hey, list, you cannot do this. Why? Because list is a consecutive values. Okay, so whenever you are just doing this, so you have to mention like 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, so if I input 4 or 5 values, then it is coming. Okay, so one more thing. So okay, so always just be cautious of in what variable you are using and how many values you are passing to the particular constructor. Okay, so this is basically depending upon the constructor, right? So yeah, this is all about the variables, and I think, guys, you just got the point whatever is happening. If I say abc equal to none, okay, that means if I say, hey, print abc, now if we are going to check what is abc, okay, you can see that abc is none. Okay, so let me just comment this out, everything. Okay, that will help you. Okay, so now if I just run this, you can see that there is none. Okay, none is a value. Okay, so why? Because this none is a value, that means this abc is not containing, is not having any values, but yeah, you can easily place any values instead of this abc. Okay, so none is a value. Okay, none type is a popular type in the declarations of any data type. Okay, so you can even exchange, right? Like if I have abc, Okay, and if suppose I have def equal to 5, okay, now I just want to, what is the problem? Oh, D. Okay, okay, okay. So, guys, what is the problem? DEF is a keyword. Okay, so this DEF is a keyword. Okay, so we can't use this as a variable name. Okay, okay. So what if I see DEFG equal to 5? Okay, and now if I say I just want to exchange the value of 5 to ABC. So how can I do that? I am saying that ABC equal to DEFG. Okay, now if I want to print this value of ABC, what will be happening? 5 is coming. Okay, so my value of 5 is now getting assigned into the ABC. Okay, so this is the way how you can assign one value to the another value. But what happens here? Here use your actual value of the none is getting replaced by 5. Okay, so now whether I am writing ABC or I am writing DEFG, okay, in the both case, in the both scenario, what is happening, it's give me 5 and 5. Okay, so yeah, this is all about today's class. So now without further ado, let's go to the MCQ questions what I have said for you guys. Okay, so just look at these questions and give me the answers in the comment box. Okay, what will be the answers, and this is for your practice. Okay, you can see, and when we will complete some more topics, we will also provide you the coding questions also. Okay, so yeah, say second and third and fourth question is like something like this. And guys, fifth and sixth question is, which of the following statement is used to create an empty set in Python? And I just showed you. Okay, and what is the maximum possible length of an identifier in Python? Okay, so if you have followed the class number, I think 2 or 3, okay, you can easily say that what is the possible length of the identifier. Okay, so yeah, I think this is up to today's class. And yes, obviously this classes are sponsoring from like Internjunction. Okay, so just basically we are having some internship program like from, it is now for the July and August batch, and we are having back-to-back sessions. It is up to 29th July. Okay, so yes guys, we have 6 domains. Okay, you can apply ML, data science, web dev, app dev, Python and Java. And obviously whenever we are having our sessions, we will share our PPT, and yes, even our Python code and everything, every details will be shared in our Telegram. Okay, so don't forget to join us in the Telegram. Thank you. And I think every one of you will like how we are delivering the lectures, and if there is any discrepancies, if you think that way you need anything more, then you can just let me know. Okay, so after this we are having our sessions. Okay, so take care, bye bye, see you in the next class.